Politics, poly, a Latin word meaning many, and ticks meaning blood-sucking creatures. You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. If women ran the world, we wouldn't have wars, just intense negotiations every 28 days. I used to think that the worst thing in life was to end up alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel alone. It's not a bad thing that children don't listen to their parents. All parents are insane. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. I'm sorry, if you were right, I'd agree with you. The problem with being a man of leisure is that you always have time to reflect on why you're not making any money. You know what music is? God's little reminder that there's something else besides us in this universe, harmonic connection between all living beings, everywhere, even the stars. Comedy is acting out optimism. Good people end up in hell because they can't forgive themselves. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. I'm a big believer in magic. That's my art. You will have bad times, but they will always wake you up to the stuff you weren't paying attention to. God gave men both a penis and a brain, but unfortunately not enough blood supply to run both at the same time. What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. Yes, divorce, from the Latin word meaning to rip out a man's genitals through his wallet. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? There's a world out there, and it's not the best one. Reality is just a crutch for people who can't cope with drugs. Cocaine is God's way of telling you you're making too much money. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. Divorce is expensive. I used to joke they were going to call it all the money, but they changed it to alimony. I believe in destiny. There must be a reason that I am as I am. There must be. In America, they really do mythologize people when they die. The only weapon we have is comedy. What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless and they don't want anyone else to feel like that. Death is nature's way of telling you to slow down. Do you think God ever gets stoned? I think so, look at the platypus. I'm a very tolerant man, except when it comes to holding a grudge. Never pick a fight with an ugly person, they've got nothing to lose. You know what music is? God's little reminder that there's something else besides us in this universe, harmonic connection between all living beings, everywhere, even the stars. I believe in destiny. There must be a reason that I am as I am. There must be. You're not perfect, sport, and let me save you the suspense, this girl you've met, she's not perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other.